Hello friends, today we will see how to find rational numbers between two irrational numbers. But what is an irrational number? An irrational number is a number which cannot be written as p by q, where p and q belong to integer and q is not equal to 0. So a number which is not a rational number is irrational number. Now we have to find rational numbers between irrational numbers. For example, let's take root 2 and root 3. These are two irrational numbers, and we have to find rational numbers like p by q, which is between root 2 and root 3. So one obvious step would be rationalizing the two irrational numbers, like we do to compare two rational numbers. So let's multiply 100 in the numerator as well as denominator. In this way the two denominators of the two numbers are become same. Now it will be easy to compare, and when it will be easy to compare, it will be easy to get a number between these numbers. So now it has become like this: 1 by 10 under root 200. So p by q 1 by 10 under root 300. Now any full whole square number between root 200 and root 300 will become a rational number, like root 225 by 10, then under root 256 by 10, under root 289 by 10. All these numbers are between these two irrational numbers. So we have three numbers: p by q is equal to 15 by 10, 16 by 10 and 17 by 10. These three rational numbers are greater than this and smaller than this. So now we have got the answer: 3 by 2, 8 by 5 and 17 by 10. This is one method. Another approach we can take is that, let's take another approach, is to scale it up. Like we have to find root 2 p by q numbers that are greater than root 2 and smaller than root 3. Just scale it up so that after scaling we could find a proper whole number between these two. Like if we do increase it 4 times, then 4 root 2 equal to root 32 and 4 root 3 equal to root 48, and between 32 and 48 there is a number 36. So 36 is a whole number, 36 is a proper square number. So we can take this number and then scale it down. So we can do like this: 4 root 2 p by q is smaller than 4 root 3, and this is the number 6. Okay, so now let's scale it down. Then we see that root 2 is greater than 6 by 4 is smaller than root 3. Okay, so there is a number 3 by 2 greater than root 2 and smaller than root 3. So we have found this rational number as 3 by 2. So there are two processes, and there are many processes to find these rational numbers, but we have discussed these two processes which are very obvious. The first was to rationalize the irrational numbers, like we do when we compare two rational numbers. We rationalize the denominator, the denominator becomes same so that we can compare them easily. Likewise, we have made the denominators of these two irrational numbers same, and that way we could compare these two numbers easily, and we have found some proper square numbers between these two, and these square numbers will give us those rational numbers. And in the second approach, we have scaled it up by certain number so that there is 1 or 2. If we have to find two rational numbers, we could have scaled it up by 8 or 9. Then we could have found 2 or 3 proper square numbers between those numbers, and those would have given us our rational numbers. Here we have scaled it up by 4, so we could find only one square number, that is 36, which has given us 6, and after scaling it down again by 4, we could find this 3 by 2. Okay, thank you friends.